Today, we are dealing with a hot issue. Public health advocacy, that's the hot issue. That's why we're all here, and we expect more to come. And in fact, we have an overflow room reserved for more people coming in. Perhaps not as hot as the Ebola issue today, but certainly connected to it. And your presence here is a testimony to the ascendancy of this very topic. Before I introduce our first speaker, let me just explain why the chair for our other speaker is still vacant. Mark Sussman, the president of the Gates Foundation Global Policy and Country Programs, was called to an emergency meeting between 7 to 9 to discuss the concerted action on Ebola with the president of the World Bank and the UN Secretary General. He is on his way here and we hope he will arrive in time for his remarks. It is always a privilege and a joy to introduce the Dean of the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, the oldest and largest independent graduate school of public health in the US, Dean Michael Clegg. Dr. Clegg is an internist and an epidemiologist who earned his medical degree at the University of Pennsylvania and his master's in public health degree from Johns Hopkins. He served as director of the Division of General Internal Medicine at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine and was the first vice dean for clinical investigation there. From 1998 to 2011, he also directed one of the longest-running longitudinal studies in existence, the Precursor Study, which began in 1946. Dr. Clegg has received numerous awards, including an honorary doctorate from Juniata College and the James Bruce Memorial Award for distinguished contributions in preventive medicine from the American College of Physicians in 2012. Dr. Clegg's scientific contributions have been in the prevention and epidemiology of kidney disease, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease. He is the author of over 200 publications, was the editor-in-chief of the Johns Hopkins Family Health Book, and was chair of the NIH, that's the National Institute of Health, Advisory Board on Clinical Research, and the Association of Schools of Public Health. I had the opportunity to travel with Dean Clegg in Indonesia this September. I must tell you that despite the tight schedule of back-to-back meetings from very early in the morning all the way to midnight, he made work for the staff enjoyable and fun. I noticed something odd, though. Every time we go to the field or every time the meeting is finished and we're in the car, he's always onto something. And I said, wow, this is really odd. So finally I discovered that what he's doing is actually tweeting. So I am pleased and happy to introduce the tweeting guru, Michael J. Clegg.